Greetings, my name is Tia McGee, and today my study will talk about social media news consumption. The focus of this study is examining the ways that social media has changed news consumption practices and the effect that it has had on public opinion. This is a valuable topic of research because social media has become a very influential force in society and it has the power to shape people's opinions on various topics. Studies show that the information stream and social dynamics that are found within social media have significant effects on people's knowledge, opinions, and behaviors. It is important to investigate the influential power that social media has and how this power is used to shape public opinion. The rise of social media has caused many different shifts in the news media landscape. In recent years, social media has become one of the most common sources for news consumption. This shift has caused many news consumers to abandon traditional news outlets like television and print. In an effort to remain relevant, many traditional news organizations have focused their efforts on creating digital content, meaning they have also joined social media. Social media websites mainly consist of user-generated content, which means social media users now have the ability to create and promote their own news-related content. Due to the low barriers of entering the news media field, traditional journalists are now in competition with social media users to create the most engaging news content. Levels of audience engagement are evaluated based on the numbers of likes, shares, and comments that a post receives. When a post receives a large amount of likes, comments, and shares, it will go viral. And to go viral just means that content has spread widely and rapidly in a short amount of time. While using social media, users are constantly exposed to news-related content even when they're not searching for it. This is referred to as incidental news exposure. Repeated incidental news exposure can cause users to adopt a news finds me mindset. This mindset causes users to decrease their news-seeking efforts because they believe that important news will simply just fall into their laps. Users that have this mindset are unlikely to seek information from other sources, which limits their perspective and negatively affects their news efficiency. Social media affects public opinion through the range of information that it offers to its users. If people's source of news is limited to incidental exposure on social media, then the range of information will be very small. One of the results of incidental exposure is opinion polarization. Opinion polarization is a result of the ideologically homogeneous echo chambers that are created by incidental news exposure on social media. Now to the current study. The current study will examine the ways that social media news consumption impacts public opinion through the use of open-ended surveys. The sample for this study will include 50 social media users between the ages of 18 and 55. Each participant will complete an online survey that includes questions about their news consumption practices and how the information that they receive impacts their opinions. Some of the sample and questions will include: what is your main source of news content? How often do you actively seek news content on social media? And how does the information that you see on social media shape your opinion on various topics? The participants will also be asked several other questions about their news consumption practices and the formation of their opinions. Implementation. The information from this study can be used to help social media users improve their news efficiency. Social media users have to actively seek various forms of news content in order to be confident in their ability to understand news topics. Social media users should also be more aware of the ways that the information that they receive impacts their opinions. And now for my closing remarks. Overall, this study analyzed the power of social media and how that power can be used to impact public opinion. The implications from this study can be used to help social media users make informed decisions about their news consumption. And I would just like to thank you guys for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.